and welcome back to some more PSGL action here on a Sunday evening. Tonight, as you can see, we're here for PSGL F4 and Lickle C is once again in the com box. Hello, Connor.
Yep, hello everyone, back for the Singapore Grand Prix. You know, the Marina Bay Street Circuit, very tricky circuit, rain also very likely, which is a shame, but so we could be here for like 2 hours or so, but hopefully we can put on a good show for everyone.
Yeah, I do agree. Last night we did have a bit of rain, as you did see if you did watch the stream, and it did turn out to split the field a little. It skilled the least talented from the most talented, to say the least, shall I say, about last night's race. Just editing the title. Do you have the standards up or?
No, I've just done the title.
Oh, never mind. I just done it as well. So, yeah. Do you have the standards or?
Yeah, I have the standings. So let's go through the top 5 because everyone else is nowhere near. So yeah, Leroy leads the way on 87 points, 20 points clear of Powdy in the Ferrari. Shoaib Zafar on 58, followed by Sophie, the very consistent Sophie, scoring points in every race. So that's Sophie on 4th on 46, and it's 5th for Phoenix on 31, and Jack Tyler on 32. Coreboy, Frome, Zexa and Nino round out the top 10. In terms of the constructors, it is Ferrari the way on 130, McLaren 94, Haas on 59, then Racing Point on 57. So it's Shoaib and Powdy leading the way on 130, then Giroux and Leroy second on 94.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at the numbers now, Connor. We've got a few minutes to go. If this is the numbers we're going to have for tonight, it's going to be quite demoralising.
Yeah, well, I hear it's a little bit worse in some other divisions, so it could be worse, but I think it is what it is. When we have Singapore, people just get a bit frightened by the challenge, as the chat is already very busy with the likes of Aaron, Callum Anderson, and also Woots Veriest in the chat.
Yep, well, good evening to everyone. I believe it's meant to be a new person starting tap. My name is It's Cohen. I'm not too sure. He's not in the lobby just yet, so that'll rise the numbers to 13. Then people like Lordy, you're good friends with Lordy, Connor. What's the situation with him?
He is racing. He's just been had a weekend away, so you know, he's just driven home. So he's gonna be very tired, very exhausted. So he's gonna be very rusty. So let's not expect much from Lordy, is what I'd say.
Yeah, well, it could be worse. F3, Connor. It looks like they have 10 people.
Yeah, well, that's not ideal. I think people just lack commitment. As we've got 14, the new guy, Cohen, which is good to see. So I think we're going to have about 15, Nicole, which is, I think, a decent enough number.
Yeah, 15's good enough compared to other tiers. Of course, don't know how F5 is doing at the moment. Lordy has just joined, so that's 15. So I'll be waiting on a Mercedes. Who's Jack Tyler's teammate? The Mercedes Ferrari guy. We're waiting for another Red Bull. I don't know who the other Red Bull is. The Redos of Drebe and It's Cohen, I believe. Yeah. And then McLaren, Giroux hasn't showed up in ages. And then no Toro Rosso's tonight, unfortunately, from what it seems to be.
Yeah. And it is Lux Mark's birthday, so happy birthday to him.
Yep, we will not be getting any singing, I can tell you that now. It's just a nice happy birthday, as Connor did say. I'm just going to send the links out into the Twitter chats now, Connor.
Yeah, good. So yeah, Phoenix will see to select his car, but yeah, 15 drivers is a very respectable number. Hopefully F5's got similar, with all the experience and quality F5 has, but obviously, you know, the attendances in F2 and F3 have certainly been our worst leagues this season, which is a bit of a shame, but we've had very strong attendances in F1, F7 and F6, so just how it is sometimes. People just lack commitment. So hopefully next season we can just rectify all the leagues and just weed out all the dead wood, the uncommitted wood.
Yeah, I do agree. Maybe 17. Maybe we might have to shorten it down to 6, Connor,
Yeah.
for division. It might be the better one.
I think so. It's not about quality and quantity. It's about quality. You need quality tiers.
Yeah. F6 had a slow start, then it managed to get off quite nicely, and now got good numbers showing up every week, which is good to see.
Yeah, and we have 16 now in F4, so
Nice.
very good turnout indeed.
Yep, well, it is 8 o'clock now, so we are all going to be finally getting ready to go for tonight's race. Lars just needs to choose his Red Bull. Red Bull both got both drivers here. I think one of actually half the constructors have got both drivers here, which is good to see. Just gonna I just want to have a little look at get the standards up on my computer so I can just have a little look throughout the race. Is it on the F4 Twitter or do I have to go to the forum?
I'm not sure you just asked.
Oh, don't worry. So I'll just go to the forum. I was gonna ask, did they post them on the Twitter or the sense?
I don't know. That's what Coreboy in the chat. The streams take care of themselves.
Yep. F4. Let me go. F1 2019 Formula 4 League race calendar and results. The driver standings from Flying Throne, and we've got, so we're missing the Mercedes of Ferrari guy, the Renault of Blue Mosquito, but he did get replaced. It didn't get replaced, I believe, or did he, by Cohen? Who's the other Renault meant to be? Stebber left as well.
Yeah, Stebber left.
McLaren Giroux, of course, he's not here, and then the Toro Rosso of Lux 44 Mark, who's supposed to be not racing due to it being his birthday. Good enough numbers. Could, as you did say, we could be F3 and have like 11 or 10 people showing up.
It's a shame, but with people's like commitment at league racing nowadays, we've had it in other big leagues in the community today. Several drivers just leaving. You know, people just aren't committed nowadays.
Yeah, well, you know what, Connor? Maybe F1's no longer the game for people now. I can see why, but it is what it is, unfortunately for them. We are finally loading into qualified for what could be a very long stream ahead of us, Connor.
Yeah, it could indeed, as we've got a bit of an argument between Callum and now Collingwood being played out in the chat, which is always good to get the comments up, which is what we want. So yeah, we got F3 commentating. Oh, F3, there's an F3 stream.
Gamer the best. Quite literally says his name. The best.
Gamer the best. My teammate.
Yep, I'm sure a lot of people want to be his teammate, seeing how consistent he is, but yet how quick he is as well. Rumours circulating around the paddock that Connor and Gamer are splitting up for next season.
No, I said on Twitter. Made it quite clear that we are splitting up, but yeah.
It's unfortunate. A legendary duo, shall we say, parting ways.
Well, two seasons together. Yeah, it's been a great partnership. Obviously, I had 5 podiums to win last season. And obviously, Gamer's had a couple of podiums, and hopefully, he can get a win at some point somehow. And then the final few races, as we've got Whoops, also Sparks in the chat.
Yes, dry race.
Dry race, girl. That's who I got to see.
See, I wouldn't usually clap that as a dry race, but due to it being 31 laps, and potentially being a minute 50, I don't think it'd be there.
Yeah, Fisher's included the little secret hashtag in the old tweet.
What a guy.
Yummy. As we've got AMS in the chat. I'm not sure AMS is actually racing in F3. As the man pulled out. He might have pulled out. This is only 11. Disappointing. Disappointing crisis times for the likes of F2 and F3 in PSGL. But there's only 4 races after tonight, so we just have to make do with it. Maybe cancel around for some of the leagues and just rectify it for next season, because we're just going to have to push people up. And I think F3 will be weaker next season. F4 will be a lot weaker next season. It's all going to be different next season. But that's what we're going to look forward to.
I feel like maybe one league on, personally, if I was the director, I'd say maybe one league on the Thursday, or the Monday, sorry, is good enough. I feel just need to lead to suspense.
I think we need to get rid of one of the Sunday leagues, personally. I think there's enough interest for F2. Like, I think it has a place. I think we just get everyone good from F3 into F2, and obviously just have them 2 leagues on a Sunday. I think that's sort of what we should look for. But we'll see how things play out in terms of sign-ups and what discussions are to be had. But who are we going to ride on board with?
I might ride on board with the debutant. It's Cohen in the Renault, the banana car.
Yep, in the banana car number 2. Stoffel Van Dorn's number, I do believe, when he was in Formula 1. An absolute shambles of a driver. So it's Cohen, the Dutchman, the latest Dutchman to join PSGL. So yeah, a very tricky track. But look, Codemasters have done a great job with the nighttime graphics. Just how beautiful the cars and tyres look.
Yeah, even the track generally and just the sky, it looks amazing. People criticise the game, but you gotta give it to Codemasters. They've aced this, in my opinion, for the weather and all the scenery around. Oh my god!
Bit of oversteer from Cohen into final corner. So as he starts his lap, the first lap round the Marina Bay Super Circuit, quickly someone takes enough curb, and yeah, Cohen already messes up slightly. But you know, these hard tyres aren't really up to temperature, are they, Lickle? You know, they take a few laps just to get in the groove. Unless you're Lickle, not Lickle, Louis. You can just get the pad traction down.
That man is a hard time merchant. You hear us say every week. Cohen looks like he has a good idea what to do, Connor. A decent first sector on the hards from him, to be fair.
Yeah,
Comes down into the middle sector. How many corners? 23?
Yeah, somewhere like that. Get the circuit map up somewhere. Yeah, Cohen did do quite a strong lap in his Canada evaluation time, but his Spain time wasn't as strong, hence why we put him into F4. So hopefully he can challenge the likes of Lee and Nino, and obviously last week we had the likes of Coreboy.
Oh!
Maybe not. So, yeah, Cohen's debut down the drain.
Oh, Game Freak just ghosted through him. I mean, that's just, you couldn't, it's just amazing that. Bigging him up and he does that right straight after.
Yeah, a bit of a shame. So yeah, Jack Tyler's going to be next up in the beautiful Mercedes-Benz. Kind of course, Jack Tyler on a strong run of form recently. So what can he do on the hard tyres?
38.2.
Not too shabby from Jack Tyler.
Yep, it's Nino here, and Nino's here in the Alpha. Leroy 35.6 straight away on the soft, so I don't know, I think Leroy has the pace, Connor, but is that the right strategy to be going for?
Yeah, I mean, is he going to be improving on the mediums? I don't think he will be.
Yeah, just watching Nino, little Roman.
Did he set that up by accident? I don't know, very strange from Leroy there, just to set his lap.
I don't know, I just don't know. Yeah, we'll just, I'll pretend I never saw that. Oh, never mind, AMS done the business.
Yeah, Danny Blake is a big fan. Always in my DMs. So what can Zector do? He's going to be a slow lap on the softs. And people are actually going for the softs, it seems. What do you think?
Have we been told a little white lie, Connor, about the weather?
I'm not.
Oh,
I don't know.
Please.
We'll see what Nino. Well, depends what Nino does. If Nino sets his lap, then. Or maybe they think he can do the soft hard.
Yep, we got Cohen saying in the chat, no grip, yikes, we did see it, your car looked quite unstable, and then into the barriers it went, ripping the front left wheel off, destroying the whole suspension on that Renault car. See Nino.
Yeah, we've got a retweet from the Formula 1 game. They want a bit of little C action.
There, I told you, a lot of people like the little C. Nino 35. Oh, he's got that horrible engine glitch.
Yeah, so people are actually going for the softs.
Mind baffling, if you ask me.
So maybe the weather isn't exactly what we think it's going to be.
See, SSR Phoenix coming through. What is rumoured to be removed for a few seasons in 2021 due to construction work, Connor. What do you think about that?
What, it's going to be like a long straight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be quite interesting. Yeah, I don't mind. Let's see what it's all about. What can Phoenix do on the hards? And he goes 5th, so he's the highest pace hard runner. 2 seconds off. Good effort.
Yeah. I would have liked to see someone like Leroy set a lap on the hards, but it's just not represented. He won't beat that on the hards now. 35.6, he has to go for softs. He says a 34, he's lapping around esport pace, isn't he, from like Casper? Not Casper. Yeah. Caspar.
Indeed. Anything in the 34s on the mediums is fantastic time.
Yeah, I'm just watching Dre now coming through the middle sector, coming into turn 9, I believe this is where the old Singapore sling used to be. Had to get rid of that, and now a corner has been changed so many times over the years, and now into the Anderson Bridge now, and now into the hairpin. Very easy to lock up and run wide, but it looks nice and clean from Dre on these hards at the moment. I believe did get a win here a few seasons back, Connor, in F3.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I didn't really. F3's probably really like when he watch too much, I care about too much, so I can't really remember. To be perfectly honest with you, but yeah, Dre obviously was quite a big name in the F3 League over the past few seasons. You know, he's an F4 now in the mid-pack. It's a very fast league, but I think for next season it'll be different. That's what I'm going to say. It's going to be very different.
Yeah, well, make sure, when do sign-ups come out for the next season for all new people?
We will be yet to decide, but it'll probably be around the penultimate race time, around that sort of area. So what can Dre do on the hard? 6? Not too bad from Dre, but yeah, around, what's the penultimate race? Around Japan. Around that sort of time is probably what we'll be going for.
Yeah, that sounds fair enough.
Well, obviously, existing drivers won't have to sign up again. They'll just tell their admins what days they can race, and if they can't, will sign up again.
Yeah, well, I'm just watching Lordy now. Hold on.
Yeah, so on board with Lordy. Obviously not done any laps, not done any practice as Lordy, so let's not expect too much from that young Haas talent. So what can Lordy do? Car number 21, and he does a 27.3 in the first sector. Corboy has bottled it. Disaster for Corboy, but yeah, 27.3 for Lordy in the first sector compared to Phoenix, who did a 26.8 on his lap, so quite a few turns off.
Bloody hell, that's quick from Phoenix, to be fair, on those odds. Very quick.
I mean, what time did he do? Let's have a look.
37.6.
Yeah, it's a very, very good lap.
What are you doing on hards, Connor?
I can't really remember. But I did a 35.3 on mediums, that's all I know.
Not too bad then, really. Pace.
But I want to be in the 34th, really, to be in the podium, top 5 seat.
Well, around this track, Connor, it's not all about driving flat out, as we did see in today's Grand Prix. We saw cars lapping at the 48s and the 48s at the start of the race. Then we have people like Nico Hulkenberg and George Russell going faster at the start of the race.
Exactly. I think it's always the case at a street circuit around Monaco. It's the same. They always go slow in that first turn, it's all like track position, then it all hots up around the pit stop window, and it was quite a decent race considering.
Yeah, well, I'm just watching Lordy coming round turn 23 now. It's a 39.5, and you can tell he hasn't practiced there, so he's miles off from anyone.
Yeah, behind Mike Messi, so yeah, Lordy really not attuned with the circuit.
Is Leroy on one?
Yeah, and to be fair, AMS, I'm not really F1 pace, I'm really like F2, really, for next season. But I race where I want to race.
Direct the powers.
Well, no, I'm the best driver, like Sainz, Nickel, that's why.
It's all history.
No, you got to give. I mean, I've had one bad season this season ever, so you got to give me some leeway.
Yeah, you finished second last season.
Especially when Shift Shaft retains his spot.
But there are people behind you, Connor, in those standings legitimately.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Ash Best.
Like Ash Best. Yeah. 3 points.
That man wants F1 esports, Connor. Looking very unlikely at the moment.
It is indeed. So who are we on board with?
Powdy, his 2.5 up.
Oh, what can the Irishman do on the medium tyres? Mr. Powdy. Not the most aggressive of drivers, but when he does go for moves, they usually end up going a little bit wrong. That's what I'd say.
Nice to get his elbows out. I'll qualify on pad and race on wheel, Jake. I'm pretty sure you can't do that because I think I've accidentally knocked my wheel out just before quali started, so I had to. It made me use my pad the whole time. So I'm not sure if you're able to switch during race to go pad and wheel.
Well, Ben did it in F1 on Monday, so he hit a pit stop, went to the pad,
and that turned out very, very well.
Yeah, he wanted to see what sort of times he could produce as Powdy's gone off the circuit, or letting people through, I think.
Yeah, I'm watching Nino now. Schweb's gone second on a 35.8. I missed it, but I'm on board with Nino, who's 13,000 down through the first sector as he comes out of the first sector, turn 7 and now into turn 8. The middle sector, tight, twisty part now, where it really does challenge the drivers.
Yeah, there's no way it's a dry race, shortly. If these all people going on the softs, all these pad users, especially Nino and Leroy, go on softs. Strange.
Very strange indeed. Could see someone on the mediums just pull something magical off. We almost saw, who was it, Cam last night pull off a magical strategy. We might just need it again tonight. And Nino's down.
He is indeed. Maybe Zex could be the next one to watch.
Yep, through the bridge now and into the hairpin. He's got a little bit of traffic to encounter. They're losing the rear a little, it seems. I had the broadcast cam there.
Yeah, very offline, but he is 2 tenths up.
That'll get him nowhere at the moment.
What, P4?
He won't go up. Well, look at the gap between first and fourth, which is mental.
Oh, not bad.
Good effort.
Yeah, 36.6. Not bad.
Yes, TNR, Zexa, Sondre. What's the name? Bottlehawk. That's what he's been getting recently. Bottlehawk. Will he provide another one? Jack Tyler, decent lap as well. Who else is behind? Who's that behind him? Lordy on the hards. Has Jack's gone AI? Oh, Jack's gonna complete. Oh, Lordy just pile drived him then, I think. No, it wasn't really a pile drive, but Jack did block him there.
Well, if Lordy reports him, it'd be a quality ban.
Yeah, Jack recently picking up a combined total of 30-second penalty, I believe, last week, Connor. After the 25-second and the 5-second penalty.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you take drivers out by accident.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest penalties I've seen in PSGL, time-wise, shall I say.
Yeah, I think 25 is sort of the biggest we can give.
Yeah, I'm just watching Game Freaker now. Finally stopped spinning last week and got a podium, I believe it was, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Game Freaker's got a lot of experience. He's racing F1, he's racing F2, F3, F4. You know, he's been around the block. He's seen many places. And yeah, Game Freaker has the speed, but a bit like Zexa, just like to bottle it quite a lot.
Yeah, well, let's see him come through turn 19. I think I was turn 20 and 21 there, and he does decide to come into the pit lane. Quite tricky pit lane, Connor. Easy to speed in here if you do get it
and easy
wrong.
to cut it if you decide to put it too late and perhaps pick up a time penalty if you get caught. But if you don't get caught, you get away with it in game time.
Yeah, interestingly, it seems like Throme's going to go again on these mediums.
That's interesting. Obviously feels he can produce a bit more lap time. The veteran racer, flying Throne, still going strong at nearly 40 years of age. Little, could you imagine league racing at that age?
Nope. The Rubens Barrichello of this grid, Connor. That's what he is. You're the Kimi Raikkonen.
Throne, famous for rejecting an F1 seat for season 21. So yeah, it's gone down quite quickly since then.
He won F3, didn't he? Beat Drebe to the title, I believe it was, JOAMK.
He got offered a seat for F1, but wanted the cesspit of F2 instead. And he was happy with it, and obviously we know how all that went with some of the shambles that season. But there was some quality riding from Lambo and the Furious.
Yeah, this answer Joe penalty are the penalties for this race or Germany. Jack's Tyler penalty, I did believe go for Germany, Connor.
Yeah, Jack's was for Germany, Nino's was for Germany, and Lordy's was for Germany, as Phoenix's as well. So Flying Throne got promoted from 7th to 4th. So yeah, a lot of penalties benefiting the league admin and steward. Flying Throne. Some
may call corrupt, some might not. The Throne's up on his app a little. You got yellows in set the one. I wonder, is that for a crash or is someone just going slow?
I think Paddy was just moving out of the way from what I saw.
Our Throne's done.
Throne's done. Who's not done? Anyone on that lap? There's a lot of battle laps at the minute. Maybe
Mike Messi. Yeah, Mike Messi. Get him on my screen. Alright.
In the Alpha. I wouldn't mind driving next season, to be honest. A very successful team, Sauber and Alpha, obviously now Alpha in PSGL history. So a team that I wouldn't mind driving for, to be honest.
Yeah, let's see what he does now coming into turn 9, I believe this is. Looking good here. This is quite a tricky corner, can easily cut it if you do take the wrong line. What a weird camera angle this is. Getting a bit of the rear of the car.
Yeah, and a bit of a traffic coming up. Will Game Freaker get out of the way? He does. Still, it's a little bit off-putting, a little bit annoying seeing all these cars on a qualifying lap. You do get annoyed, a bit pissed off, a bit distracted. Even the car ahead right now, you know it's there. You just get a bit worried. Are they going to block me? Are they going to move out of the way?
Yeah, so it definitely does rattle you a little, because if they do block you, your quality's over pretty much, and then your race is over if you think of it.
Yeah, so I think Lars, it's enough far ahead, but still it is a little bit annoying seeing these cars.
Look at Phoenix, Connor. What a lap from Phoenix.
Yeah, that is a stunning effort.
What a
Great
lap from
pace
him.
Phoenix here. Yeah, really good paces. Leroy is a 10th up in the first sector. Anyone else? Yeah, Nino's also 2 tenths up. So, you know, a lot of improvements. There's Mike Messi to go 8. Powdy and Gray look done. Yep, Powdy's spun. I missed that.
Oh.
You might get disqualified at this rate.
Leroy 4 tenths up.
Good.
Coming into the final sector now. That might have been an invalid from the broadcast cam. It looked like he took a lot of that curb there on the inside.
Well, I'll quickly check the director. And it's no, it looks good so far for Lee.
Yeah, right up against that barrier. Look how close he is now to the final corner. Very easy to get invited if you take a bit too much of it. He's coming up to the line. It's a 34.8. He just, oh, Nino's definitely got invited for that. It'll be a fight. Yeah, man, can't help that, man. Can you, Connor?
No, you can't indeed. P4 for Nino. Jack Tyler's done. Zex is on that. Mike. No.
Lars is on one. Lars is on a strong one at the moment.
Oh, 1.6 up. So we'll probably find another half a second. So maybe about P6, P5 for Lars is what we'll be looking at.
Yep, just ahead of Jack Tyler. All getting close to these barriers now as he comes out there. Ooh, almost hits the barrier again into the final corner now. Down to 5th gear. Looked like he struggled to get the car in. They're up to line P5. Ooh. Good effort from him.
Yeah, that's a very good effort from Mars, considering he's been struggling in the league this season.
I wanted to move down, Connor.
Zexa's half a second up.
Yeah, I'm on board with him now. TNR Zexa coming into the final corner for his final run in qualifying. Maybe a little wide there. Up to the line. It's P2. Who else? Lordy, 8 tenths up on his time. Only stays 14th fastest. It would have been a 37.7, which would only put him 13th. So looks like it's going to be a very difficult weekend for him, Connor.
Yeah, it is a tricky track, especially if you've not got any laps under the belt. And yes, Jay, the hards can do pretty much the whole race, like last game where the softs could do basically the whole Grand Prix. There's some people do hyper soft to softs and PSGL 1 and seems on. But Gamer 1, Broken Kong on softs to ultra softs. So that could be interesting. But yeah, Leroy on pole by 7 tenths. A great effort there from Lee, who will actually be racing in F2 tomorrow as a guest driver.
Yeah. Ask Coms, what is it with people named Connor being washed up? I don't get what he's kind of asked there.
I guess onto the podium.
Oh, what is it with people named Connor? Oh yeah, I get it now. Yeah. I misread it.
Yeah. So the pole in F3 was a 34.9 on mediums.
Who was that from?
Fran. Or Frayne. So quicker than me.
I need to get my practice in. I can't be sewing that. Anyway, screw that for now. This is F4. This is what we care about. Leroy on pole at 34.8. Second, miles back is TNR Zexa. Third is SSR Phoenix. Fourth is Schweb. 5th is Nino. Then here come the medium runners of Lars 6th, Throne 7th, Jack Tyler 8th, Game Freak and 9th, and Mike Messi 10th. 11th we've got Powdy, 12th Dre, 13th Sophie, 14th Lordy, and then 2 cars crashing of Cohen and Corboy in 15th and 16th.
Yeah. And look, I think we're up to 21 viewers, which is obviously very impressive for a Sunday night.
Yeah, that. Very nice. People want to see or want to listen to Lickle C whilst they're racing, Connor.
That's good to hear. I'm very impressive scenes for F1. Obviously, you've got a good grid of quality talent, and they do tend to put on a good show. I've seen in Hockenheim with some of the interesting races. But yeah, 31 laps of this Singapore circuit. It's going to be a long race, so hopefully we can keep everyone entertained, and hopefully the drivers put on a show for us. But yeah, I think people going on the softs is certainly going to make it more interesting. And yeah, it could be probably an F1 where everyone's going to go for mediums.
Yeah, I do agree. Mediums have to be the tyre to go with.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Lee can do. But I think Phoenix is definitely the man to beat.
I'm going to ask in the chat now, put your podium predictions in. I'm going to go for a Phoenix win with Leroy second and Lars getting third. I reckon Lars will pull something off, or maybe Throne with the experience.
Yeah, I do agree. I'm going to go Phoenix for the victory as well. Lars, I'm not too sure. I'm going to go for Jack Tyler for second place. Then third place, I'm going to go for Sophie. Yeah, why not?
Listen, yeah, if you want a bit of money, a bit low, Sophie currently coming in on the 50 to 1 odds. Why don't you put a cheeky fiver on her? How much would you get back on her? About 250, I'd say.
Yeah, whatever. I wasn't listening, so let's just leave it that. So yeah, soft ties.
I could have worded that a lot better.
Yeah, and Nino. Mediums for Phoenix, obviously they've got mediums for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 15. So it's hard for Sophie, Lordy, and Corbo. But yeah, the hard to medium strategy could be an interesting one. But yeah, Phoenix, I think it's Phoenix's race to lose.
I reckon Leroy's towers will go through the roof in about lap 2.
Yeah, and Nino's he's spinning out. And he's already on the grid actually. Obviously, they want the softs to be very cold at the start. You don't want to overheat them too early, clearly.
Yeah, I think I'll be avoiding softs at all costs, Connor, unless there's a late safety car where you'll gain miles a lot of time if you do fit those tyres compared to people's old, worn, hards or medium tyres.
Yeah, certainly. So, yeah, 31 laps of the Mooney Bay Street Circuit. Rumoured not to be on the PSGL calendar for next season, but the race Monaco will be back, I can guarantee.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Love to hear it. Anyway, yeah, I'm just staring at. Oh, Nino Shred must have had a little bit of contact. No formation lap shenanigans like we had in F6 last night, which is good to see.
Yeah.
Got rumours that Leroy has his traction on, Connor, and yes, it is Frizzo, it is Lickle and Connor. It's the Lickle C.
Yeah, Lickle C from Fairfort for the remainder of the season. Next season, I think there won't be any Lickle C action. So let's just savour it.
Yeah, you got to cherish the moment.
So I think 5 races to go. It's Singapore, USA, Brazil, Japan, then Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I'm just going to stick on with
champions on the 28th of October. Track to be decided.
Oof, big oof. We got Adam Clark saying go Mike Messi. I can't see myself going with Mike Messi at the moment because he is down in 10th, but I want to watch the front. The people want to see the front. We're waiting for the lights coming on here in Singapore. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, 4 and 5. We are away racing for round 9 of the season. It looks like a good start from Zexa down the inside to turn 1. Leroy holds it round the outside. Who's going to come out on top? It looks like it has to be Zexa. There's carnage. Bloody carnage all over the place. What's going on?
I'm sure we've got spot. It was like 3 or 4 1 into turn 1. Lars up the inside, then it was Shoaib and Nino, I think. So yeah, a bit of a disaster.
Dirty. Oh, we've got Leroy to run on Zexa.
Yeah.
Go down the inside. This will be a test of Leroy's driving mentality. Now, will he go for something stupid or will he just keep calm and composed?
And Cohen up to P9 already. What a start from the PSGL rookie.
Indeed, there seems to be a lot of position swapping in the background. Slowly got any damage? He looked quite slow off turn 3. No, he hasn't.
According to his pace.
No, he just literally. No, I mean they're slow, and then there has to be an issue.
Yeah, there does indeed. I tell you what is an issue. Zexa and Leroy. Leroy up the inside. Zexa gives him the turn in and gives him the room. I think Zexa will maintain the position surely, and he does. Good defending there from Zexa.
This is what I want to see, Connor. This is what we want to see. We've got 25 people in on a Sunday night. You love to see it. It's looking quite mental.
Yeah, and the softs look dead already. Look at the medium runners. Look at Lars and Jack closing in. Look at the train. The softs look done and dusted. But Zexa look sliding around. No grip.
Yeah, look at that. He's just going to lose out of the final corner. And Leroy's going to have a run. Coming down into turn 1. Leroy has no straight line speed, Connor. He's just not using his errs.
Yeah, well, I think he's just biding his time, but with these soft tyres going, he needs to get past Zexa and let Zexa just hold up the train. As Cohen actually had damage, which is a shame.
Indeed. Well, we got quite a big train now. I think Phoenix could get a move done by the end of the lap here, but we have to watch Leroy as he's all over the back of TNR Zexa. So he comes down and he's not overtaking him again. Lars
So
trying to pass.
Yeah, mature, but yeah, Lars is certainly in a great position. He was complaining about being too slow for the league, but I think Lars is really showing some great pace. Jack Tyler as well, these top 6 well ahead of Flying Throne, who's miles away, with a bit of damage actually. I think. Yeah, a bit of damage. Yeah, Throne's got damage.
Yeah, and just saw Leroy there having to come offline and get out the dirty air of Zexa. Looks like he might be struggling a bit of engine temps, Connor, overheating, which loses him a bit of power.
Yeah, we'll have to lift and coast because Leroy looks much faster. Can he move up the inside again? Ooh!
Half-hearted.
Yeah, half-hearted and the boxy leads. Not really just going for it. Waiting for DRS backs, but these soft tyres will be going. They're gone, I'd say.
Yeah, Zexa's got no hope. If he goes for here, he'll be a bit audacious. Nah, he won't.
I think Phoenix, Lars and Jack just have to be patient because these soft tyres will be in the pits in basically a lap or two's time.
Yeah.
Or they'll just spin out themselves. That's what Nino and Zexa can do, just spin out.
Who knows? Maybe a little bit of Leroy back bottle, Connor, could start maybe giving up a bit of a championship fight. That's what I want to see. We've got hard. It don't look like Leroy's got a 28-point lead, is it?
Yeah, 20.
Oh, 20, yeah, so his rivals don't look won't be closing anytime soon because Powdy's down in last pretty much and Schweb is 9th, so looking good for Leroy at the moment.
Yeah, it is indeed, but DRS isn't able, but Zexa's got the speed in this first set. It's like the middle sector really, Zexa's really struggling, and when Leroy can close in as a top 6 maintain their positions, but it's nice to see the battle for the league is separated by 1.7 seconds.
Did Nino get damaged? He looked like he hit the back of Phoenix, and no, he doesn't. He has no damage, but look at that. It's like Formula 1 and Formula 1.5, Connor.
Yeah, and he's asked what times we're doing it. Zexa did a 42.5, so basically that's like 3 seconds off the top F1 guys on medium. So obviously these guys are really struggling. I mean, dictated to by Zexa's shoddy pace.
Yep, unfortunately no DRS on this straight like in real life. But Leroy is close. Will he launch one down the inside? No, he won't. He's not using any ERS, Connor. It's just...
No, you can use a lot more ERS. Just save the ERS in the last sector, then deploy all of it on the rest of the little straights. That's Jack got past Lars, I believe, actually.
Yep, round the outside into turn in turn 13, end of sector 2. Good move from Jack there.
So will Zexa lease out for yet another lap? Phoenix isn't really as close as I thought it'd be, but maybe he's just buying his time.
Yeah, well, we see an undercut. Nino losing the rear a little there, coming out of that little chicane. And look at that, Zexa fastest lap. Leroy isn't really doing much, to be honest. This ain't helping his race just being stuck behind him. He needs to really get ahead and just control the race at his own pace.
Yeah, he's just sitting in. As Floyd Pitts, as does Game Freaker, so disaster for those two. And Lordy MK, disaster for those guys.
Yep, look at that. Dre set the fastest lap, Connor, down in P8, so it's just proving how slow these guys are going on the softs. It's not working for them. It's not working.
Track position is very important, so let's see how it all plays out.
Clone 41.1 compared to Sexa's 42.1. He's a second quicker already, and he's down in last pretty much. What's the gap? 36.
Yep. So well, how long's a pit stop? About 27 seconds, they were saying in real life, so it's about the same in the game.
Yeah, 27. So he'll come out 9 seconds behind Connor. But if they keep going as slow as they are, Connor, they stay out another 2 laps. That gap is easily going to come down to about 6 seconds.
Yeah, I do agree. So yeah, Zexa's maintaining position, driving very steadily at the minute, just doing enough. Phoenix isn't really putting any pressure on it, neither is Nino or Shaq tied up. So you know, it's just settling down, and maybe the softs can just be extended for a few more laps.
Yeah, well, after that move Jack made, he don't seem to be catching. Thought he'd be onto the back of them by now, but 1.1 is the gap as we approach the end of lap 4 now. And will we see anyone dive into the pits? We don't see anyone just yet. Nino's in.
So he'll be in for the hard tyres, hard to the end. It is possible, but obviously the medium harder really is the strategy to be on.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Might try to 2-stop, I don't know. It'll be a bit of a weird one if he tries a 2-stop, but could work. a lot more grip at the end, but no. What does he go for? It's the mediums. Yes, he's going for a two-stop, Connor.
Yeah, interesting choice. Obviously, with the long pit lane, it's not really the way I'd be going, but safety cars and stuff can change how that all plays out. So let's just wait and see. But certainly, Phoenix, Jack are the ones to watch this race for the win.
Even Lars, and Lars is there. Lars has a chance of winning.
Yeah, and as he came for throwback, he's got damage. I reckon he would have closed right in.
Yeah, that a bit of shenanigan at turn 1, which is pretty much ruined his race. I think Phoenix is starting to struggle on the tyres a little bit, Connie. He don't seem to be getting that car turned in very easy. Bit of overheating maybe.
But look how much airs he's got. That man doesn't like using airs.
Oh, he done the same last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ooh. Got Lars getting past Jack Tyler. Jack trying to come back down the inside. Banging wheels, are they? Oh no, they're not. A great move from Lars around the outside.
Yeah, good move from Lars, but it's a bit counterproductive, Bastard. These guys should just sit in and just wait. Just close up to the top guys. As Blizzard asks, how is Sunray leading? Blizzard's shocked that his mate isn't leading the Singapore Grand Prix.
Yeah, let's see the gap to leader. Nino's 30 seconds off, so... And Leroy comes in, Zexa stays out, so... Don't know what Zexa's doing, he's pretty much ruining his own race at this stage, Connor.
Yeah, but Zexa's definitely going for the 1 stop. Nino's obviously going for the 2 stop.
What's Leroy going to go for? 1 or 2?
I'm going to go for...
2. Oh yeah, well... You could see the tyres before you said that.
Oh, okay, Phoenix. It's very close.
Oh, he's having to lift a little due to a bit of understeer. It's not got the grip behind Zexa. He has to get the move done now, Phoenix. Will he defend Zexa? Down the inside he goes. Into turn 7. They're going to be side by side. Gets pushed off the track, Zexa. He's going to come back on. He's not going to give this up without a fighter's contact. Round the outside goes Phoenix and he gets the move done. Unless Zexa can do a switchback. You know what, Connor? I think he's going to try it. He's got no grip. Those softs are fucked.
Yeah, they're fried. They're finished. So yeah, Phoenix takes the lead of the Grand Prix and takes the initiative. That man is certainly the favourite for the win, as Schwab Zach that's the master of the Grand Prix in the 40s. So, you know, that is the pace difference at the minute. But yeah, interesting to see where it all plays out. Yeah, Lee is still ahead of Nino.
How? Lee's gain time. How? He had damage?
I don't understand. I don't understand looking at the 6 times because Nino was right with her. Them, but fair enough.
Yeah, last time I told you, Connor, it was 30 seconds between Nino and Phoenix. It's now 26.6. That gap has come down massively. And Zexa, he's gonna just get jumped by both of these. Like, he's staying out again. Oh, he's ruining his race. No way he's trying to soft medium, is he?
No, he's starting soft hard. Who's yellow flag? So is it?
Lordy MK.
Lordy. Yeah.
Oh, at the hairpin. Miserable race for him.
Yeah, I think he's just retire and just focus on the next one. Yeah, he's been disqualified. Deserved.
Yep. Howdy seems to be going.
Yep. Lars on Zexa.
Lars. DRS enabled. He's got to launch it. He's got to. Oh, Jack round the outside. That's bold.
Off the track.
Comes back on. There's going to be a bit of wheel banging there. Will he get squeezed into the wall like Russell? No, he won't. But Lars going to come back down the inside. Oh, naivety! He's in the wall. Just keeps it out. He's lucky, but he's reversing back on track and Dre.
Oh, that is disgusting.
He's utterly poor.
Poor Dre.
Oh, and Dre's already quit the lobby, I think. Wait, what? That's right. Wait, what's going on? Is he quit? I wouldn't be surprised if he's quit. Oh, Dre, yeah.
Yeah, don't blame him, to be honest. Racer in, car reversing onto the circuit.
And Lars retires.
Yeah.
Imagine that brought out a safety car. Change the whole complexion of this race.
Yeah, as Carl Madison confirms that actually Nino had a stop-go penalty, hence why the undercut wasn't apparent.
Oh yeah, he did. 5 seconds for illegal overtake, I saw. It's unfortunate for him. What's Zexa going to do? Is he going to stay out again? No, he pits now. He's ruined his race. I don't know why he stayed out so long, Connor.
No, but at least he'll be comfortably hard to the end, at least.
I just seen the chat now. We've got effing hell, Jack. Learn leaving some space for other drivers. FFS. From Lars.
I'll have to see it again to give an expert opinion.
It looked naive, if you ask me. And I think Leon is out of the Singapore Grand Prix. His podium streak, Connor, has come to an end.
Yeah, good. That's what I want to hear. About fucking time. That man got a bit to its side. About nothing.
Yeah. Well, who is that? Look at that. Sexter's out 10 seconds behind Leroy, and he was ahead of him.
Yeah, but obviously, Leroy has to make another stop. So, he's still got 17 seconds to make up.
I see it's happening, Connor. I feel like Leroy's going to do it, but I don't know. Phoenix looks strong. He's got Leroy behind Mike Messi now. Will Leroy have a bit of issues with Mike? Just don't know. Traffic is the best way to put this. A bit like today's race, Connor, when we had like Giovinazzi, Gasly, and Ricciardo all up there.
Yeah, Nino and Sophie looks a bit closer to me.
Oh, down the inside. Sophie's got wing damage, so she won't fight him.
Nicely done.
Oh, Mike lets Leroy through. Bit of the Irish connection there, Connor, allowing that most probably.
Good. So we get lap 9 of 31. It's a long Grand Prix. It's the longest in terms of time. And it's Phoenix who leads the run. It's the favourite certainly to win. Leroy 19 seconds off the lead with a stop to make.
Yeah, well, Leroy, just look at that through that final corner. He's committed and he's still not set the fast. What's the fastest lap?
40.1. Schwab Safar.
Leroy can't get near him. Schwab Safar too good.
He is indeed, but Schwab Safar down in P10 and his title dream is in tatters as the races sort of shield out a little bit with Nino right behind Mike Messi.
Oh, I expect Mike just let him right through. There's no point even fighting. Alpha's swap position and up into P5 goes Nino.
Yeah. As Liam Bentley's now in the chat with the great news that his podium streak is finally.
Yeah, well, if you have any questions for me and Connor while this race is dying down a little, put them in the chat. I'm sure we'll answer them to our best ability.
Yeah, I believe Toby, aka Lambo's watching, so Salam Baku, Salam Singapore. Yeah.
That word is used too much in my school. It's, yeah, nah, it seems to be like whenever anyone gets a trim, yeah, they slap their head and go salam, my friend.
Alright. That must be how it is down south. Obviously, Lambo knows all about that.
Lambo's definitely the road man of down south, isn't he?
I'm not too sure. As Jay is throwing a bit of shade in the chat.
Yeah.
Jack Tyler pits.
JT, the Mercedes pit crew, ready for a set of hard compound tyres to go comfortably to the end. Where is Leroy? Leroy's just behind Callboy now, so Callboy's going to be his next person to get past. And I can see him getting past this lap corner. Just look how much grip he has compared to him.
Yeah, Leroy obviously setting some really strong lap times on his means, but he is on a two-stop strategy, so you know he is racing Callboy for position. But yeah, I think Phoenix has to win the bag as far as I'm concerned, without any safety cars as such. So yeah, PRS, job done. See you later. Up to P2. Leroy needs to get the hammer down and start cutting that gap to Phoenix. Obviously, Phoenix will be in the next lap or two for a set of hard tyres.
Yeah, Powdy only just getting past Dre's AI. Now, what a miserable race for Powdy this has been. Oh my god. Oh, Schweb and Cohen. And Schweb gets past, but Cohen won't give this up. Oh, they're going to be squeezed!
Oh my days.
I don't know, it just looked like Cohen got squeezed out of the road there, Connor.
Yeah, I have to agree. I'm not sure what Shoaib was doing. A disastrous race from Shoaib, and his title dream is done and dusted. I feel a bit sorry for Cohen. He's been abused this race.
Used and abused.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Cohen's going to be an unhappy man. His PSGL debut is just gone down the drain. A lot of shoddy driving from people. I know. I think he's got work in the morning. So if I was him, I'd retire and just get some sleep.
Yeah, I do agree. I got school in the morning, so if there was an option to click retire from session, I would, Connor. Oh, Game Freak is out. Oh my god, useless.
So that's another one that bites the dust. That's 4 out. Well, Dre as well is gone. Howdy's had a disaster.
Yeah, just put it out a few laps ago. I think I'm coming up to where Game Freak had. Where's he had his disaster? When else he crashed? He crashed in the bridge.
Yeah, he has indeed. So what's next? Nino and Cowboy.
Yep, here comes Nino, DRS, Station, Cowboy lagging just a little, that don't help. I think Cowboy Connor's got a bit of front wing damage.
Oh, it's a shame.
Front right end plate missing.
Front right, yeah.
Or the little flap, should I say. Fair, let me just I just want to compare lap times between Nino and Leroy. Nino 41.1, 40.7 last couple of laps. 40.9, 41.7. Nino's much faster at this stage. He's got a load of penalties.
Driver, yeah, so Leroy a little bit more mature, despite the age gap.
I feel like
racer.
Yeah, I feel like Nino tries to get a bit too much out of his car, which does most of the time end up quite badly for him.
Yeah, definitely. So Zexon Mike Messi looks to be the next closest battle. Zexon obviously in a good position, to be fair to him. He's going to be around, where is he? He's ahead of Jack Tyler, so Zex is going to be probably what, a net P2. So Zex is on for a good podium.
Yep, Zexa driving quite well. Just can't help but think that bit of a mongy strategy call could have cost him a bit more than what he's getting tonight, Connor. I reckon he could have maybe gone one bit better if he didn't start on those starts and go so long.
Yeah, maybe so. Can he get the move on Mike Messi though?
Yeah, it's easy. Mike Messi's got front wing damage as well. Everyone's bloody getting damage.
Interesting to see that Phoenix is actually extending this stint on the mediums.
It's quite a gap to, I'd say. But does he want to be doing that though? Because he keeps doing that, just allows Leroy to eat into his gap and then make it easier for him to catch towards the end of the race.
Yeah, I do agree.
See Phoenix. We'll give him a bit of TV time, Connor, because he's just in the world of his own at the moment. Driving fantastic. Ever since he got that race ban and disqualification from Spain, oh my god, he almost bended it as soon as I said that. I think this might be the end of the stint now. Those tyres are dead from him.
Yeah, 8 temps down. Lost about a second to Leroy. And I have to agree with Jay, staying out didn't really lose him anything, so at least it means it's going to be in a good position at the end of the race. The tyres aren't going to be completely dead. So I think he's on for a good podium. A solid strategy, to be fair. And I think he made the most of track position today. I think that's sometimes what people forget about track position.
Yeah, well, got yellows in sector 2.
Mike Messi.
Mike, how the hell has he done that? Blown the brakes.
Yeah, so Phoenix is in.
Don't speed. It's good. Look how much Leroy took out though. 12. God, I got down to 12 seconds.
Leroy doing 41.2s. Let's just compare. I'm just going to compare.
Oh, Nino's pit. Why is Nino? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, for
Phoenix.
I give up. Did he?
Yeah, he's just putting a new wing on.
Oh no.
So Jack Tyler could take the lead of the race. No, it won't be Jack Tyler. It'll be Zexa. Zexa takes the net lead of the race.
Mr. Bottle Hawk takes the lead. Right, Nino's got front wing damage as well, Connor. What a bloody bolt this man is.
Yeah, I do. I'm very disappointed with Nino. Yeah, I think Jay's right that the bottle strategies are the two stoppers. Because when Leroy pits, he's going to be behind Throne.
Oh, that's going to be a moving bus. Throne, I hope, defend. Just defend.
Well, for now, but Leroy is extending the gap, so it's probably going to make us be behind Phoenix. But it will be behind Phoenix. So, yeah.
That'll be a battle for the race lead as well. Or what could be the race lead, Connor. This looks good for Zex, so if you don't bolt, we could actually win. And how often does that man win?
Yeah, I did take Jack Tyler to the podium, and he's done a great job.
I still think Jack might win this con just due to the fact how much of a reputation Zex has for bottling it. I feel like get. It's just gonna come at some stage.
Yeah, the only thing for Jack is that his penalty situation. Zach doesn't tend to get too many penalties.
Yep, Nino getting another penalty in sector 2.
Oh.
Useless. VSE. Oh, Leroy has to pit. Leroy. It's his race. It's his race.
Yeah.
But what's he going to be for? It has to be hard. Yeah, it can't be
Yeah.
mediums.
But I still think he'll come out around Jack Tyler. This could be.
Oh no, he's going too slow. Why is he going so slow? That's
Because of
costing
Delta.
time.
Yeah, but it's a delta.
Oh.
If you speed into the pits, you get a penalty. Like if you go over the delta into the pit. It never used to be like that. Like you could get away with it. So yeah, Leroy's in. Crucial stage of the Grand Prix. The VSC's out. Obviously, Corboy couldn't pit because Sweden still goes to the end. So where's Leroy going to come out in relation to Zexot?
Man's behind. He's going to come out behind that Tyler as well. This is going to be an all-out brawl, Connor.
Here's so yeah, Leroy out of the pits.
Oh, where's
Saves
Phoenix?
a lot of time. Phoenix gets ahead as well.
Can't even lie,
Racing,
Connor. I
bringing
feel
back
like him
divisions.
having to go down to the Delta is actually costing a lot of time. It's not helped.
Yeah, so how far is he off the lead? About 12, not the net lead, about 12 seconds. No, 11 seconds. So he would have saved time, but it wasn't ideal.
Yeah. Ooh, yep. Should be Zex's win now at Jack Tyler. I would love to see him on the top step of the podium.
Yeah, well, it's good to see. I've got some faster cars like Phoenix and Leroy a little bit behind, so it could really close up at the end of the Grand Prix with Nino with yet another DNF. That man asked me to move up to F3 a few races ago.
Oh yeah, remember, Connor, we had certain people complaining about division some people were in. And look at that, it's just been useless. I'll get Nino's last few results up. Ever since Nino has joined this division, he's got a third, a DNF, a second, a DNF, 0 points, and another DNF for tonight's race. Useless.
Yep, I do agree, as it's Cohen closing in on Powdy for P9 with Mike Lestigas behind. Not sure what else is going on. Yeah, that was going to move out for P8.
Yeah, let's see, coming down into turn 9 now. We've got Cohen, Powdy, Messi. Powdy's just going to be losing loads of grip, so I expect Cohen to just fly past him with the extra grip he does have. But where will he go for it though? No, shall be down the straights.
Yeah, but Mike Messi, that's not like that, man.
Yep, Mike Messi. I like that from Aaron Maldonino.
I can agree, Nino, very talented, very fast, as fast as Lee, despite being a lot bit younger, because has that maturity. I'll say that, he might DNF in a minute, but just generally, Lee can just get results. And at the end of the day, it's a results business. It's not about pace, it's about results.
Yeah, I mean, Leroy, we haven't really seen him have to overtake cars this season, Connor. He's going to have to do it. Can he cope with doing that and get through safely? I don't think he will. I feel like there'll be contact at some stage with a bit of front wing damage coming into someone's race.
Yeah, well, it's at half distance basically, so a lot of action to come, a lot of bottles still to happen. Stick with the little C partnership here in Singapore. Zexer is on course for his first win in the F4 League. Jack Tyler is just behind him, and then hits the wall.
Damage or?
No, just nearly hit the wall.
Oh, a bit like Leclerc yesterday in qualifying.
Exactly.
So let's
Let's
watch
check on the other leagues. Well, we'll have a look with a little. As it's raining in F5.
Yeah. Oh, that I feel bad. Who's F5? Oh, Matt. Poor Matt.
Went from dry to wet.
Just pointing out, Connor. We're 60 minutes into the stream now. Now we're not even half. We're just half distance. Long race ahead. A long race. And Aaron says poor Lickle got absolutely flamed when he joined the bar party before I lot. I mean, I didn't even say a word and I got booted.
A lot of autism in that party as well, I'd say. So yeah, Zexer closing in on Corboy for the lead of the race.
Well, honestly, I'm making sure that's not happening. I don't fancy sitting there for 2 hours racing.
Yeah, I do agree. I think we need a bit clear weather in F1 League now. Too many wet races. If we got France should have been wet, and the only dry races we actually had is Silverstone and Australia. Everything else has been rain affected, which is a joke.
Yeah. Oh, Dre says I quit. Still, I'm classified, but I'm out. Dre should rejoin. There is a point on offer if someone DNFs.
Yeah, sure. If someone didn't have to get back in.
Or just wait till lap 31 and then rejoin and claim your point.
Yeah, to agree profusely as Pauli pits. P10 for Pauli, disastrous for the Irishman. That man loves a podium. But yeah, cool boy. Sorry, Jack Tyler was right behind Zexa.
Yep, Zexa's not being able to get past here, and hopefully Jack doesn't do something stupid that will end what could be a brilliant race. What's this Roots guy PSN, Connor?
Who?
Root in the chat.
Game Freaker.
Oh, is it? Hello. Oh, yeah, fair enough. I know, agree profusely. Game Freaker.
Yeah, so Corboy leading the race. Won't be pitting for maybe a lap or two to set the mediums, so Corboy can just enjoy it. As Jack Tyler looks to make a move down the inside. What Zexa just has the high ground.
Does this man use his wheel yet, or?
Who are we on about? Jack Tyler?
Yeah.
Nah, that man's a pad through and through. Some people just, got the pad ingrained into their DNA. As Zexa uses DRS, uses Corboy takes defensive, but Zexa leads the Singapore Grand Prix and gets the move.
Oh my bloody hell! Oh god, I thought he was gonna kill him.
No, you're scared. You're scared.
I thought he was gonna kill him. He launched it from miles back, Jack.
Harry Warren would have been proud of that.
Harry Warren giving out free lessons gone up in here on how to launch that.
And this has allowed Leroy and Phoenix to close right in. So yeah, Jack really needs to move on Corboy. It is critical.
Down the inside.
Race.
Down the inside. He's going to go down the inside into the hairpin. This is bold. Oh, switcheroo. See you later. Pro driver from Corboy.
Yeah, that's what I like about Jack. Reminds me a bit of a Roman Grosjean with some of his driving. Jack that down the inside, hits the wall nearly.
Oh, switch on. Oh,
right.
Oh my.
Corboy nearly in the wall.
Oh, that could have been a massive crash. Oh, Dre rejoins.
Yeah, and then he put him in the wall. Aggressive from JT. You're that man, very still young, but he's got a lot of experience in attacking and defending. Yeah, on the limit, I'd say.
Oh, I don't agree with that, Con. I thought that's a bit over the limit there. It looked like if he put him into the wall... Oh, Corboy pits. But if he put him into the wall, Connor, he would have bounced back onto the track and killed Phoenix and Leroy.
Yeah, I do agree profusely. It's Phoenix isn't out in the RS range, so the battle for the win is between four drivers, and everyone is going to be licking their lips.
Yum, yum.
So who's going to be licking his lips? Leroy. Phoenix was a bit of overstood there, but Phoenix has a lot of verse to use, so...
Gotta see, Leroy's used a lot of verse. He just can't get near Phoenix at the moment. Phoenix driving wonderfully. Leroy up in his first set with PB though, and Zexa, due to the battle with Corboy, is managed to gain 2 seconds. Just shows how much traffic can cost you around here.
I was thinking Jack Tyler as well. I think Zexa will be got a bit of relief that he's got Jack Tyler protecting him, because I think it could end in tears with Phoenix or Lee.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what to say. I feel like there's going to be a monumental accident.
And we could see Sophie, William Throne benefiting massively. He's Sophie to the podium, but he's going to have to make another pit stop, probably.
Nah, Sophie's a alien on her tyres. I reckon she'll make it to the end.
I hope so. So, but you know, Throne, despite his talent, is doing a great job as Mike Messi's making moves. Cohen has been overtaken.
Yeah, I'm more interested in watching this battle, because Leroy could go down the inside here. Oh, that'd be
Jack's
brave.
got damage. Yeah, that's what the damage was earlier. When Corboy pitted, Jack Tyler's got it.
Oh, rip. Zexa's loving it at the moment. Oh, and he cuts the final corner, getting a 3-second time penalty. It's ever close now. This is beautiful for Zexa, but can his tyres hold out to the end? How much of he can do, but they'll be quite warm.
Yeah, I think Phoenix will close in towards the last stages, but disposing Jack Tyler is very critical to his race. Jack Tyler obviously has been very aggressive this race in the wars with Game Freaker and Lars.
Yeah, we could see maybe a little bit of free wide here. DRS is switching for Phoenix. He's got to get the move done. He's got to go for it. Down the inside, Jack not wanting to give him the corner there. Had to be fair, Connor, how much we would have done the same thing.
Yeah, it was Jack's line, Jack's corner. job done.
Yeah, let's see. Jack having to pretty much park a bus now, and Zexa has Zexa got damage or something because he's not pulling away that as quick as I thought he would.
I'll have a little view.
No, he's all good.
It's fine. I think it's just Jack.
Phoenix has got a beautiful run. Oh, Jack moving on the brake. Oh my god. Jack moving on the brake and he's testing me, Connor. What?
Get Leroy tapped back. Remember, yeah, very aggressive from Jack. So that man doesn't give a fuck at the minute. That's what I'd say.
Aaron Collingwood loving it at the moment. You got yellow to set the one, Cohen's out.
Oh, down the inside, Leroy. Ooh.
Oh my god, this. Oh, I don't know what to say. This is beautiful. I love seeing this.
Well, you want aggressive racing, you want aggressive driving. You know, Jack Tyler might be pushing the limits, but it's what you want to see.
Safety car! Oh, safety car! Is that illegal or?
Yeah, it is. But
oh, Leroy's done the same. Leroy's done the same. Ooh.
Yeah, needs must. Whatever it takes is what they said in the Avengers. Safety car deployed. And what tyres have they got ready? A set of tyres for Jack.
Oh,
they didn't get the tyres selected.
Now, I'm not sure. Connor, if that's reported, can they get done for that?
Yeah, I'd say about a 5-second time penalty. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, given what Hamilton got in Germany, I think that's slam dunk.
That's what Hamilton got away with it, didn't he?
No, this year he didn't get away with it.
Oh.
Slam
so yeah,
dunk.
Jack Tyler proves how late his decision was. Let's put a set of hogs on.
Look who could be in for this, Corboy.
Yeah, Corboy on those mediums. Yeah, I do agree. So obviously, Leroy is now 30 seconds off the lead. So yeah, Zexa should be okay.
And Connor, look whose race has been. Oh,
no.
What's happened?
Oh, I don't understand. A bit of lack. There was something. I don't know what happened. Jack Corboy just hit into each other. I don't know what happened.
Oh, Frome don't know what to do. The safety car's waiting.
Yeah, you just got to overtake the safety car. But yeah,
how?
I don't like the Corboy there.
Oh,
Very
no.
strange. I don't understand. There was something with Jack Tyler.
Commentator's curse, Connor. And as I was saying, someone who's going to like this is Dre. Dre, he left the session. He's got a pit, surely, for fresh tyres. Yep, he will.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to get lapped. Oh, and Zexa's going to have to pit. So Zexa's going to get held in the pits because they're both in the Williams.
Oh no, this is he's got a 28-second lead at the moment. Oh god, this is going to be well close.
Yeah, no, I think Zexa should be okay, but because obviously Leroy's not at racing speed, and the
oh
pit's
yeah,
like 27 seconds, so he shouldn't be held up too much. Is Dre getting a front wing? No, yeah. So soft tyres for Dre, which is a bit ballsy.
Way too long for softs. Phoenix pits as well. Now will Phoenix come out ahead of Leroy? Surely not. Leroy's coming through turns 18 and 19 now. Where's Zexa? Zexa's just being served. What about Phoenix? Not even out his pit box yet. Comfortable for Zexa, would it be? Oh no, maybe not. Nice. Oh, it's going to be close. Leroy's up to full speed. And Zexa's ahead. Oh, that played just about into his hands. Where's Dre? Now Dre's got to try and catch, but he has a delta to stick to, Connor.
Yeah, he does, but he's going to have to just push his. He's giving him a lifeline, especially if the safety car's out for a while, but. Oh, yeah, he's still got the delta. Not ideal.
If I was Zexa, just go slow as possible to get your teammate back in the race.
Yeah, so. Certainly for Frome, Jack Tyler, certainly be good, okay for them, but. Only Dre, maybe Powley and Mike will have struggles catching up to the safety car, but. Yeah, it looks, as Dre does point out in the chat, Leroy is could win the race on a 3-stop strategy.
When was the last time we saw an actual 3-stop strategy, Connor? Back on F1 2015, those days.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think suitable time, as it is safe to go for a quick toilet break. So I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. So, let's just see how F5's getting on. Kean leads ahead of onto the podium, and Jack Pine in F3. Black Phoenix leads the way ahead of Dry and Samba. safety car conditions. It's not in this lap, so we'll have another lap.
I'm back. God, what safety car took out Corboy?
No, I don't think it did though, because it was right on the right. I think it was Jack
Hold
going
on.
slow, and Corboy hit him.
Let me give Corboy a quick phone call, Connor, on stream. See what's wrong. See what happened.
Alright.
I'll text him. Where is he? Oh. Hold up.
No, Jack's now got a penalty for hitting Phoenix. And Jack's got damage. So Jack pits.
That man's just a humongous bottle. What penalty? Wait, he's having a 5-second stop go under safety car.
I didn't know you could, but maybe you can now.
Powdy's on a 4-stop.
It's alright, let's have a look. Who's, yeah, 4 stops actually for Powdy. Wonderful. Could that man get a podium? Because that man doesn't get penalties. You just don't know.
Yeah, well, got a long 9 laps ahead of us. A lot of action going to be in. I feel like this race, I think we're going to hit the... No, we're not going to hit the 2 hour mark. That's a bit too much of a stretch. I think an hour and a half a week on our time we've had podium interviews.
Good, good. Well, it's also done for about 9:30. It's not too bad, I'd say.
Yep. See, what is going on in this chat? $35 dead from Gamer, 34 1 from Louis.
The safety car surely will be in at the end of this lap.
Con, I think the unthinkable happened. Has Frome got a penalty? No, yeah, he does. He has 6 seconds. My bad.
Juicy, so it's going to be a juicy end. Sexter doesn't have a penalty. Leroy doesn't.
Oh, poor Dre can't catch up.
Well, that man was nearly a lap down, so you can't really expect him to close up that, you know.
Yeah, he might be able to time day.
Is safe got in? I've not really seen the message.
Nope.
Yeah, if I was Dre, I'd probably pick for another set of softs. Get a fresh set of softs on.
Just gotta make sure he catches up. That gap might be too big to catch up.
Yeah, I do agree. I think you'd rather be in the pack than not, but those soft cars will not be getting to the end.
Let's see now. Yeah, staying out another lap. Oh, I can't bear to think it's out much longer. Surely it's Dre that's causing this safety car to stay out. He can play mind games or just be a little bit of a, what's the word? Oh wait, what? Sophie's pitting. That bold, but it could work.
Yeah. But Dre stays out. Obviously wants to catch up, which is fair enough. But the softs will not get to the end.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep, Sophie fresh sauce. I reckon she's gonna be good to go to the end. Low fuel now. You're gonna be alright. Who are people gonna predict for the podium in the chat now? You know, I feel like there's gonna be a bit of carnage, so I'm gonna go for Zetsa. No, I don't think I can. I think Phoenix first, Frome second, Leroy third. Just feel like something crazy will happen. It's been a crazy race.
It has been a crazy race. I don't really want to make any predictions, but yeah, the top 3 all that have penalties. Frome just has 2. Frome has 2. But look at Mike Messi. He's got no penalties. Could he be one to watch? You know, that man has gone under the radar. Mike Messi, or even Powdy.
Wow. I just don't know. Safety car's got to be in now.
Adam Clark is a big Mike Messi fan, that's for sure. Yeah. So Sophie stopped and caught up, so I think good decision from her to get on those soft tyres, saying she actually has the fastest lap, and she's got 3 fastest laps this season.
Could be a 4th.
Could be indeed. There we go. Safety car is in this lap, and we saw Seb Vettel do some amazing safety car like it restarts today. You know, really caught Flipper napping, so Zexa has to do the same.
Yeah, well, I'm certainly looking forward to the last 8 laps here, Con. It's been quite one of the longer races I've had to do as a commentator, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Constantly good views during the stream as well, having about average of 22, I'd say.
Yeah, certainly the best for the Sunday League in a couple of seasons.
Yeah, well, look at that. Phoenix is interestingly backing off. It's off. Oh no, that's ridiculous. Throne's got to get that removed.
Yeah, well, we have to go. It depends if Throne got damage.
Oh, look at that.
Away.
They've caught the safety. They've caught the safety. They've overtook the safety car. What are they allowed to do? Oh, this is broken.
In real life, you won't be able to. But we're underway again.
Oh, Phoenix has messed it.
Jack Tyler's up to 6th. Past Powdy. Zexa lead. Leroy 2nd. Phoenix is in 3rd. Flying Throne 4th, Mike Messi 5th, Jack Tyler 6th, Powley 7th, Curé 8th, Sophie in 9th. It's all to play for. Penalties will play a part.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see does Throne have damage to the front wing. No, but it's all good. So now we're going to have an all-out shoot, pretty much a shootout to the line. Who will win? No tyre saving off, for God's sake.
Yeah, that's because Mike's gone as Gray's now past Powdy on those soft tyres. So yeah, Powdy really struggling for pace on those medium tyres. I don't know what's wrong with Powdy today, just not at the races.
Struggling hard. Just the gearing just seems to struggle. Understeering everywhere. It's not good.
He's still going to pick up some juicy points as Powdy, especially if penalties play their part in the latter stages as well. But yeah, Leroy sticking with, but Phoenix struggling to get those tyres warmed up.
Yep. Well, I'm having a message from Callboy saying Jack Tyler was among, so I assume Jack was the cause of it.
Yeah, it didn't look like that. As Mike Messi picks up his first time penalty, so a big shame for Mike Messi, with Jack Tyler really closing in on those medium tyres. So yeah, Jack Tyler on the freshest mediums at the top group, so it'll be one to watch as Leroy closes into half a second as Zexa sets the fast after the race actually. So Zexa's really had strong pace throughout, to be fair to him.
The Throne interestingly takes it, which is quite good.
So DRS has now been enabled, hasn't it? Why isn't it?
I think it's next. I think it's next lap.
No, next lap. So yeah, I think Leroy's certainly looking to make a move next lap. Same with Jack and Mike and Messi.
Well, Phoenix has got to start catching as quick as possible. We got a question from Tom. Rate the race from 1 out of 10. I give it a good 8.5.
Yeah, it's been decent. I'll go for about maybe 7.
Yeah, I just feel like the safety car spiced this up a little. What is what you'd like to see?
Yeah, but it's, we had a good race in store with Jack, obviously, then with the 2 guys.
What Bliss is saying is 6 out of 10. I feel that's just a bit too low for what this race has had to offer.
There's not a lot gets specific side, is what I'd say. So yeah, Leroy putting Zexa under all sorts of pressure for the lead here in Singapore. Zexa is under threat from the young sensation Leroy, the title champion elect. That man has got the title basically in the bag. He finishes his race.
Yeah, well, let's see. Zexa, can he just hold off what seems like to be a raging bull behind him? Leroy is on a mission to win this race. I thought the carnage.
Job sticking with Phoenix as well. Hopefully there's not any carnage. We've seen enough carnage with Jack Tyler involved. As DRS has now been enabled. Leroy sits at 35.9. 5 tenths off the lead with Flying Throne. Doing a great job, to be fair to him. Sticking with Phoenix.
Shame he's got penalties. Penalties is what could cost him. As someone who doesn't have penalties, I believe, Connor, I'll just double check it. He's Drebe, he's got 1 warning.
That's good news, but those soft tyres will die at the end. Leroy uses hers, a bit of his hers, but not enough. Anything going on further behind? Mike Messi and Jack? Maybe? No,
Jack's miles behind.
Movement. A little bit too much.
Sophie.
Maybe.
Launch it. She's got to launch it. Don't be polite. Get your elbows out. And she's way too polite there.
But that's why she scored points in every race this season.
Yeah, I feel like you have to get past Paddy. Paddy's just... He's just not had it this race, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Zexa really struggles with this corner. I don't know what it is. He's been struggling through that corner all race.
Leroy just seems to have the better drive out of that corner. And Leroy's 16,000 up. So who's got the fastest lap? Was it Throne? Yeah, Throne on a 39.0.
Yeah, 39.0. I turn up for the box. Throne. Very strong pacing instant.
Let's watch him. Sophie does get past Powdy. See how Throne's doing behind Phoenix. Keeping it around 8 to 7 tenths. He's not really launching any attacks to get past him.
No. But there's still many laps left, a lot of time left to play with. Leroy 4 seconds behind for the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. Sexton leads away, Leroy second, with Phoenix and Throne battling for P3, just behind. Obviously Phoenix has the penalty situation in his favour.
Yeah, well, Leroy is literally caressing the back of that Williams now corner. He's surely got to get the move done. Zetis is going to be defenceless. He's got a terrible one as well.
Yeah, awful exit, awful positioning there from Zetis. We can go defensive into this corner. Leroy will activate the airs. He's using his party mode. Can he move down the inside? No.
Nope. He has to go. I feel like he's going to have to get this move done soon, because they start battling. It's going to allow Phoenix to start going back at them. And Phoenix is just going to need that. 4 laps to go. Such a long lap. There's definitely a chance something like that could happen.
Yeah, couldn't lead him while that was happening. Sophie got past Powley, but now he's 10 seconds off the lead.
I'm just on board Jack Tyre now, all over the back of Mike Messi. Jack's had a pretty incident bound, what's the word? Incident
filled.
Yeah, incident filled race. He's had a contact with many cars, created many enemies this week, Connor, as a young man.
Well, I think that's what Jack Tyler thrives on. So yeah, he quite enjoys being the villain, so to speak. But yeah, Phoenix is closing in 1.6 behind Leroy now.
Oh, good Phoenix. If Phoenix is used more of his eyes, man.
I don't think he drives efficiently enough. It's fine, but he's definitely got more pace in the locker.
Yeah, just needs to get the key, should I say, a little locker key, and start twisting it so he can just get that little bit more pace.
He does change down to, I don't know, unless he's just really good at air sniping, because I notice he can really change the air setting very quickly. So.
I think he does what I do, Connor, with the G. If he has a G29, what I do is that all Throne gets another penalty. There's a little plus and minus symbol on the wheel, or like a button. I can just press those to up and down the O's, which is quite good.
Yeah, with my wheel, it's like some scrolly thing, so it's a bit hard to do it that quick. So maybe that's why Phoenix is as good at saving his hair, so you can just get it down or very freely.
Oh, there you go, Jack. Incident.
He'll score points. Oh, Throne bowled it!
Oh,
he just lost it on it. And he's damaged into the wall. Mike Messi's through. Is it a puncture for Throne? I don't know what's wrong. Oh, Flying Throne, he's going to get points as well. They're both going to get points, aren't they?
Safety car! Oh my god! The safety car's deployed! Oh, we've got a Grand Slam finish, Connor. It's going to be 1 or 2 laps he's going to be out for. I'd say Dre. Dre's going to have to pit, surely.
Yeah, okay. So 90% of 31 is 27.9, so yeah. I don't know if they get points. Yeah, they have to complete 28 laps.
They haven't completed it, have they?
No, it's on lap 28, so they need to complete the 28th lap.
Oh, so did they not get it then?
I don't. Well, I'm sure someone a bit smart can confirm in the chat, but yeah, 27.9 is 90%. So.
And what, they're on the 28th lap, so.
It's a bit of a technicality. Who's going to pit the softs?
I don't know.
That's the question. Is anyone going to gamble? Well, I don't know who you'd pit. Who'd pit? Powdy.
Powdy, yeah. Powdy or Dre has to gamble.
Dre, Sophie. I think Sophie has to pit for a new set of softs.
What'll Powdy do? Don't stay out, Powdy. Don't stay. Oh, he's staying out.
Ruin the race. Powdy, you're ruining the race. Get in the pits, mate.
No.
Idiot. He ruined his
Colossal
own race.
Mong.
He's just going to hold up Dre and Sophie for us again. Because they can have a go up the top fives.
Yeah, one more place for Mike and he gets a podium. Let's just check. Actually, no, I'm not going to check. I don't want to check. I want to keep it to the end.
Surprise. Yeah, I do agree. So, Sophie surely will be in this lap, won't it? Like France in F1. Straight in.
It could do maybe one more lap. maximum last lap shootout possibly. Don't know. I don't think it tend to do that, but definitely is a possibility. But Zexter just needs to go as slow as possible. Maybe throw a cheeky brake test in, Connor. Just don't know. Mike Messi's in a really good position. He got 7 finishes from 16 starting. What a mental race this has been.
Yeah, and this is why Singapore's on the calendar. That's why we need tracks like Singapore and Baku to be these unpredictable, maybe not unpredictable races, but certainly carnage-filled races. And maybe let's see what Drake and Sophie can do on those soft tracks. It's a shame Powley's sort of in the way, but hopefully, you know, he's entitled to do that.
Dre's got no penalties as well, Connor.
Yeah, well, let's see if it's difficult in this lap. It's going to be a mega final 2 laps here in Singapore. Whether he's Zexter, Leroy, Phoenix, Mike Messi, Powley, Dre, or even Sophie. They tipped Sophie for a podium. So let's see what happens.
I don't know. Well, Dre currently is doing full speed still, along with Diesel. So yeah, Dre's going to catch and Sophie's going to catch. Oh my god, I'm so glad this is happening.
Yeah, and at least the soft guys would have hotter tyres and the warm up much faster. So let's see how it goes. It could be Carnage. Hopefully Phoenix doesn't bottle it on the restart this time.
Yeah. Well, as Martin Tyler would say, Connor, and it's live. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my god, this is actually, man, I don't think we've seen anything like this AMS going on. It's been absolutely mental AMS. It's been full of action now.
Zexter's gone wide.
Oh, here comes
going to turn 1.
He's got to, because Phoenix is there lurking. What's Leroy going to do? Down the inside? No, he won't. Dre gets past Powdy. I wonder if Powdy just let him go. And Dre could sneak a podium from rage quitting, Connor.
Well, that's why you never give up. Never going to give you up. Never going to let you down. So yeah, Zexter's gone wide again. I tell you, it's there from Leroy, but DRS will not be enabled because that will next that, will it? So there's going to be no DRS until the end of the race. And Dre Brown, Mike Messi.
Oh, Dre down the inside. He's going to get the move done. He's up to P4.
Oh, stunning. Could the podium be here for Dre, the fastest lap as well?
Could he do an unthinkable and get 3 cars on 1 lap? He's going to have much more grip. He has a chance, Connor.
Look at how aggressive he's turning in. Yeah, I do agree. Profusely.
Dre's got to get his helmet out. He's got to move. He's got to get this.
Yeah.
Down the inside to hairpin. Down the inside. He's got to launch it.
Has to do him. Has to.
Alright, nah.
But he's going to
get much better on.
He has to overtake him. Has to.
Yeah, Phoenix lets him go.
Yeah, good. Greybay can win this race.
Oh, this is mental. What? From out of nowhere, this man could steal a victory.
He could indeed. I don't know if he's on for fastest lap, but the top 2 battling on this final lap. There'll be no DRS, of course. So it's going to be all down to skill and bravery here in Singapore. Who's going to win?
I don't know. I think Dre's struggling to get the car in a little now. Leroy penalty! Oh!
Bottle, as they say. So Zexter leads on here in Singapore on the final lap. Leroy is second with Dre in third. Dre sets the fastest lap.
Will Leroy let him go? He's going to launch it! Oh, that's risky.
Yeah.
I feel like Leroy should just let him go. It's not his battle to be fighting. He's got a penalty, Dre's got none.
Yeah, but if Lee loses time, he's going to lose the podium. So it's a double-edged sword, really.
Yeah, look at that. Dre has got the run.
Yeah. I don't think Dre's going to do it this lap. Not this corner, anyway.
Oh.
Sophie's 5th.
Yeah, Sophie 5th.
Oh, Mike Messi. Mike Messi defends it. Good. So Zexter's doing enough. Zexter's done enough this lap. Leroy, though, struggling for pace.
Yeah, Leroy lagging a little.
Yeah, I think they'll obviously have a little bit of lag all session, a bit of frame rate issues. But yeah, Trey looks good for second place here. But surely he'll want to take it on track.
Yeah, well, Leroy, I think his win, well, he didn't win last week. He's not going to win this week. Will he keep the podium? I don't think he will. What a mental race. 90 minutes of action is going to come down to the end now with TNR Zexter, unless he gets a penalty, winning this race.
Yeah, I do agree. So a great race from Zexter. I think he's been flawless. Deserved. That's what I say.
Yep. Oh my god, Dre almost hit the barriers.
He's leaving it all on the table here at the final lap, but it's going to be Zach. Oh, and he's absent Dre! Oh, Phoenix on the inside. No, not quite.
Oh, Dre. Oh my god. This race.
No, as the Zexa takes a win, who's backed up?
Zexa wins. Yeah, he wins. Zexa wins. Dre gets second. Wait, what? Dre had penalty. Wait, what?
But Sophie got third.
I think there's a bit of an issue there, Colin, with the timing, because he did leave, didn't he?
Yeah. When you leave and rejoin.
I'll check. I'll check. Yeah, I think Dre does get second then. Surely, I'll just check it. I'll skip that podium real quick, so I just want to get it checked. What a race that's been.
Dramatic. Very dramatic. But yeah, I think when you leave and rejoin, the timing does get messed up.
Yeah, he got screwed. He lost about 4 seconds, so...
Yeah, so it'll be, what, Zexa, Dre, then Phoenix?
Yeah, so first is going to be Zexa, second will be Dre, third will be Phoenix, fourth Sophie, fifth Leroy, sixth Powdy, and then seventh Mike Messi, the final finish. I'm just going to put a message in the F4 chat, just explaining it real quick if you want to invite the podium. Messages. Alright, hold on, let me just load it up. Who's your driver of the day, Con? I think, although he quit, I have to give it to Dre.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Zexa was quite flawless considering his bottle job. You know, he handled the safety car restarts, the threat of some others. I think Zexa is my driver of the day.
Yeah, he drove very well. Just typing a message into chat now. Alright, hold up, man. Here's P2 back. This means Phoenix third. Sophie fourth. Leroy fifth. Powdy sixth. Mike Messi seventh. Yeah, I'll just put that in the chat now. What a mental race that was. And Mr. Bottle gets his first win in F4, his first win in, I think, over... Did he win last season? Did we have Germany on the calendar last season, Connor?
Yeah, we always have Germany.
Yeah, then I think that was his last time he did win then. We'll see if the race winners section does join us, because I'm interested in speaking to him. I know he has a mic, so please don't shy away from the podiums.
Yeah, I do agree. So an action pack, a long Grand Prix, and you know, in the end, it's quite an exciting. But I'm glad I got to commentate on F4. You know, it was well worth it.
Yeah, I do agree. So the whole podium has joined. Can you all make sure your voices aren't allowed to be shared, please, before we start the interview?
Mine is.
Dre, yours on.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think we'll start with third place. Now we'll go Phoenix. I'm not sure if you just read the message I put in the chat, but third place. How are you feeling after that race? Yeah, do you feel like you could have done one better today and possibly, or two better in fact, could you have possibly got that win? Yeah, fair enough. Connor, you got any questions for Phoenix?
Nah, well done Phoenix on your third place, and obviously if there's any serious inquiries, I'm sure you'll be informed. So moving on to second, no worries, well done. So yeah, second place, Dre, you're in a lap.
Can I interrupt you for a moment? I don't think they could hear Phoenix.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, we'll move.
I just noticed.
Let's have a look. That's fine. Let's just move on. Dre, second place. You were nearly lapped. You were down and out, but somehow second place. You know, just sum up your emotions. How were you feeling? You know, were you nervous in those final few laps where you're cutting through the field and perhaps to take a win? You know, the win did look on at that point.
Yeah, for sure. I wasn't nervous, but I knew I had to make short work of everyone to give myself a shot at a podium. It wasn't, like, obviously it wasn't expected. I actually came back when Michael suggested it, and I thought at the best I would get like a point, but yeah, when everything happened at the end, you always have to be ready, and I took a chance and it paid off.
Edward?
Have you learned any lessons from today's race?
No, I just had, you know, like what I already believed. I'm in the wrong place, wrong time every race, it seems. I had what I thought race-winning pace. I mean, I was in top 4 with an orange wing, so yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, but also really thrilled at the same time. So yeah, it was a really chaotic race.
Fair enough. Congratulations on your P2, and now
Thanks.
moving on to man who's been given the name Mr. Bottlehawk. He's not had it today. Just sum up your emotions, Sondre.
Well, I don't know. My emotions. I was pretty happy. I've been having, well, a lot of bottles, pretty much, this season. And today, well, I had an awesome setup for first. Like, Lee had no chance of passing me on the straights, even if I were in medium ERS. So, like, on the first lap, I knew I had to get in front of him straight away, and I managed to do that. Then I knew that I just had to keep my tires good, so I never really pushed 100% during that race. Except for that last lap where I wanted to try to get the fastest lap because, well, I had way too much fuel in the end because of the safety car. So it was just a good race, to be honest.
And obviously, Sondre, you know, you have a lot of fans in the chat, the likes of Aaron, BSR Blizzard, and obviously Lewis Marshall. So, you know, you got any words for your friends and fans of the stream?
Well, any words? Well, I would have to thank Blizzard at least, as he's helped me a lot of times to improve my pace and consistency, for that matter. And I tried to be a little more calculating in this race. Like I said, I never really pushed it 100% to make sure I didn't end up in the walls. I kind of always do in Singapore. And well, during the safety car, I guess Dre can be a little happy because they told me that Dre was catching up, so I kind of slowed down as much as possible to give him a little extra time. Try to make sure that we could get a good result for both, and well, it worked out pretty well for Williams today.
Yeah, I won too, so congratulations to the top 3, and yeah, nothing else from me, Edward.
Yeah, I just had one question I was going to ask. How would you coping when you had the young, fast, what's the word? Young, fast driver, that's the one, of Leroy hunting you down?
Well, we were in the same party, so like I knew he was behind me, and I knew that he kind of had to try something in the corners, and I said to him that I'm going to do exactly what I need to do. I'm going to be driving slow in the corners and pull away on the straights. And he wasn't happy about that, but he respected it though.
Yeah.
Well, and that's long enough. This stream's gone long enough. Thankfully, Singapore is done, sadly for me, in terms of compensating for another year. So, yeah, welcome to top 3 on the win. And it's USA next week, so back to, you know, a more open circuit, which should be fun.
Yeah, I do agree. And races like these are why Little C doesn't split up half an hour before the race. Anyway, this has been F4 Singapore 99-minute stream, a perfect time to end it. Good night, everyone, and tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock for the Formula 1 and 7 o'clock for Formula 2. Good night.